has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. As he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Chavez. Got him open down here. It's KJ Hamler. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Chavez to throw on second down. His throw caught at about the 5. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 27, Carr. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Carr's pass.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On third down, Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down. Raiders, Carr to Waller.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incomplete.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Las Vegas.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
1 yard.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Again, the ball
They follow up the first down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you go.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Number 28, Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. Akello Witherspoon on the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13, Raiders 7.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys that they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And that one incomplete.
On the coverage.
Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 4-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Chavez eluding the pressure right.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Chavez. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Chavez. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
It's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Chavez escaping the pressure right. He'll find Lindsay here, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs.
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
12 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
To Philip Lindsay.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Chavez looking to throw on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Brendan McManus lining
Partner,
up.
to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now stands at 13.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are you doing here? And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
At the 23-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Chavez. That's going to be caught by Judy. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now Chavez to throw. From the gun on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Chavez off the bootleg. Jordan Reed has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Chavez sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Complete to Melvin Gordon.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 10-yard
Whatever
line.
the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablet.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Carr now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On first down, Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
15 yards. First down, Denver.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Chavez. And they'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, Lindsay. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Denver.
Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
45-yard line.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down and 1.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. This one caught by Ridley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Now he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Broncos take off.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Chavez. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back, and the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Carr now on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. On 1st down, Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Carr to throw again. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Number 30.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the keeper.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory.